Hey, what's going on? I guess we found Dom. He had to spend time in prison because of an angry Hasbro Toy Fair snafu. But we got some pictures of it, so we'll be sharing that with you. I survived another year of the ski trip. Sorry, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't pop into TAC Live for you TAC watchers, but I found like Blanton's for MSRP. So it was either hang out with people on the internet or drink bottles of Blanton's.
Drink.
Blanton's going to win every time. And we have a new thing this week. We're going to try it out. A new idea coming straight from, well, we're not going to tell you who created it because if it's a bomb, we just want you to boo the man. Okay.
Well, I think we had something similar to it a couple of maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, maybe.
Kind of, but it's something that's
appreciate it, Wookie. Fun. Some of us followed Wookie's instructions, even though we were on vacation, and asked questions privately in the chat to him and then got it out for clarification, especially somebody who's always accused of never reading the chats. So good on me. Somebody did it completely wrong. It'll take a while to guess who that is. All right. And we got, honestly, we're just going to start it off, I think, hot with the news because I think a certain trailer popped out. So give you a little breakdown and talk of that and see what else we got going on. News it is, and I didn't pull up the news though. All right, what do we got here? Just trying to get back in the. Oh, we didn't say hi to. Hey, what's up, GT Key? And Star Wars Sunday. Let's see.
Two thumbs up from GT Key.
I got two and a high. All right, good job, GT Key. All right, here we go. Weekly comics. Well, I said not to start off with, but an interesting comic this week. For some reason, there's a rumor that it was allocated. I don't get that.
I did not get this damn book, and now it's like $60-$70.
Yeah. I want to start off with something that triggered Dom.
Yeah, we're just triggering Dom right away. You could have got some sold for. You got to get in there and get them when they're cheaper.
Should have pre-ordered it.
Yeah. Also, too, like I think that was part of the problem. We were talking about how so shitty this is, and nobody's going to read it. And then guess what happened? Nobody read it, and nobody ordered it. So it wasn't allocated. Just nobody ordered the book. Like it's not a good book. So if you need a cover, just a public PSI or PSI, TSI.
I mean, a comic that hasn't been very good as having its, well, I guess, perspective last issue.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Why would you order it? You know, like
yeah. So like in those,
you're going to order it for your regulars that get it, and you're not going to order it for anybody else. You know.
Yeah, or you're going to order a couple A covers just in case some clown comes in.
Yeah. I know, but wasn't that John Tyler Christopher's cover like a B or a C? But
no, it's just the B cover.
Yeah, the B cover, and of course
all the other ones.
Everybody,
but no, hold on, Dom. There's a whole run of these. There's 10 of these.
I know, but the Boba Fett, of course, has to be more money than all the damn books. That's
no, it was the exact same price.
The same amount of money.
Nobody just ordered it, and nobody wanted any of the books.
Except that one. That's it.
Well, I get that, Dom, but like,
but everybody did what you did and didn't order it and just waited to the.
Yeah, I mean, for the majority of people, like, no offense, Dom, but I might list a couple too because like, nobody cared. Like, we can't keep getting mad at comic book shops for not ordering stuff if we're not going to pre-order it from them.
The whole thing is that I'm not getting mad at the comic shop. I'm getting mad at the fact that, of course, it had to go up in value to a point where everybody who grabbed that book.
Yeah, it'll go down.
It'll go down. Dom, wait a minute.
It'll be under $10 in 3 months.
It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit.
Well, I
bet you. You know, I'm gonna send a message right now.
But Pete, I need it for next month because next month Tamira Morrison is.
Right, I'll tell him not to put
Virginia.
it up. On
I'm going to see him. I want to get it autographed. That's why.
Boba Fett. Was it JTC? JTC. Don't put on top 10 clowns already pumping and dumping.
Put it in the honorable mention.
You already got some damn dumb books and comics that are going
dumping. Up. We need a cheap copy.
You should just add a special section.
You got people thinking
comics Dom wants to the top 10 list.
Yeah.
So please shit on it. I mean, like, what? I mean, what do you want us to do? That's the best we can do. He's probably not going to do that.
I appreciate the
Pizza's honest as the day's long, but I'll send the message out there for you. He's probably going to put it on there. There hasn't been a ton of sales on it too, mind you. But there's been a couple there. Yeah, it's moving. I mean, there's a lot, but there's a lot out there for like $50 and $60 that aren't moving. So, all we need is one low sales. It's going to come
down real fast.
But or maybe it won't. I mean, like, I'll be honest with you, like, especially with some of these books, and wow, we're really giving in a good chat here, I guess, about it. But like, sometimes you just got to wait to offer an OBO. You wait 3 months and offer an OBO because somebody's looking at it and they're like, if they don't do the thing where they automatically get the notification to put it on sale and give a percentage off, they just leave the book up there forever. Because what is this book to them? They don't give a crap. Well, like, there's like the 3 guys that really care because they spent a ton of money and they went to like 15 shops and they bought 20 of these and they got to sell them because they so invested in it. But there's a ton of guys that they ordered 10 or they got was this a 1 in 10 for the right variant, or that was just a regular variant too?
No, it was a regular book.
1 in 25, I think.
125. So there's definitely stores that got 1 in 25 and they half ordered. They ordered 12 of the A's, 13 of the B's.
Well, like
and those guys online will just put
it just a regular cover, right?
What?
It was just a regular cover, Boba Fett. The
Boba Fett was. I'm talking about the ratio on the end.
Yeah,
the Leia
ratio. I mean,
There's
so that's
also
like the truth.
There was another cover too. There was the Black History Month cover also.
There was.
I only had space for 3, so.
Hey, it was so hot that they gave me the 1 in 25 for cover price.
Shit.
That Black History Month cover too is a connecting cover.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like that Black History Month, they probably ordered about 5 of those. That was a dumb move making that connecting cover. All right, well, that's it. Good luck with getting that book down. Hopefully, I mean, maybe I'll snag one for you. I'll go look. I don't feel like it really, though.
I appreciate it. Listen, I didn't know it was going to jump up that much money. It was my fault too. I had to get to the comic shop.
Yeah,
and I got to pre-order it. I got to pre-order books.
If I look at it, I mean, you know me, Dom. I always bring you presents in Baltimore. So
for everybody watching, the book's pretty lousy, but go out and buy that Boba Fett cover just so Dom can't get it.
Yeah, dude, the book sucks, by the way. Hey, let's reiterate. Hey, hold on, though. Hold on. Actually, that's not fair. This is one of the least shittiest of the 10. Like, the insides was like, it wasn't. It was probably fourth best, third best maybe, but like, yeah, I mean, not. It's not the shittiest.
After last week, I missed last week, but I tell you, I read the Jar Jar book, which wasn't that bad.
Yes,
and we all shitted on it. It was a pretty good book.
No. If you read it, it was shit.
It
was pretty bad.
Good. You got Ezra's mom.
Dude, hey, you had that's what internet site did you read that? What? Yeah. No, don't give us the Instagram hits on it.
No.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. You thought it was cool that the guy who played Jar Jar Binks decided to write a comic where he's got Jar Jar Binks riding his back and wrapping his arms around him.
Jar Jar Binks, he was so guilty for giving full power to friggin'
hold on. You thought it was cool that the Jar Jar Binks on us wanted to put butts to nuts.
That book was better than some of the books that have been coming out. Come on.
To nuts. Okay.
It was better than some of the books that have been out lately. So
it was on par with this book.
But I won't shit on it, man. Like it was
bad.
It was a decent read.
No, it wasn't. All right, next week. Visibly confused. Why are you visibly confused?
Well, because I couldn't remember whether or not the stupid third Bad Batch comic comes out next week or not.
Is it the Vader comic next week? Or not the Vader, the Mall?
No, March. Was it March?
There's something supposed to be coming out on the. There's something. Hold on, dude. What?
Next week.
Next week's not the 1st of March.
Yeah, next week is the last
February.
You're right. My bad, dude. Vacay brain, bro. Vacay brain.
I think the Bad Batch comic got delayed until March too, but I couldn't remember. So that's the visible.
Supposed to be something. I'm checking real quickly, but even if it is, it's so far down on. It's so sad how Star Wars is falling off, just in general.
Nobody cares anymore.
Hey, but good news to GTK Comics. They're gonna have Images reprinting the cover of his book that he does for his thumbnail. So that's good news for him. No, there's just a Star Wars Insider 236, which isn't that coming to an end too?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so
is
there
that
you
the
go.
Last one?
It's got to be close. If it ain't that,
I think it is.
I think it is. It might. It's either that. Well, Because you only do it like every 2 months. So,
Dude,
it's not
why
that
did you have to
vehicle.
do this cover, you
Wait, listen.
a-hole?
I put all the covers on there. This is
Why?
not on the
Why
one
does
slide.
Why
why
are you
what's his
doing
name? He looks like Pedro Pascal. Why?
No, he doesn't.
He does a little bit.
No, a little like
got
what?
dark
It looks
hair.
like a Rhode
He
Island
looks
State
nothing.
Patrol
Yeah,
officer.
dude. This guy, hey, this guy looks like he's 1970s, like State
Starsky and
County
Hutch.
cop. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm really gonna break down to corruption on the East Coast highways.
Hey, you know what?
And then there's
Straight out of
Serpico.
Maine. We
Even
need
though
some
the cover
equality
sucks,
policing out here.
even though the cover's not that good, I like the background with the mall's presence in the background. I like that.
I used to be a Mountie, and now I'm working for the State
So-
County Highway
I was a
Patrol.
bounty hunter. I was a bounty hunter who didn't give a damn, but now I give a damn.
This is May 13th, by the way, for folks at home. This is Shadow of the Mall number 3.
Oh, I like this.
I
I
like the
told
last
you to
cover.
put your other covers on there.
I like this. I like that Zeb cover. That's a good Zeb cover.
So that's
There's
the
something else in
Mandalorian
news I gotta
Grogu
talk to you.
cover from Gist.
That's why. But this is 3, right?
This is 3.
Why did they fuck up 2 so bad? Freak up 2 so bad.
I don't know.
No, 2 has some good
We're
covers.
still going.
No, it's one that's got good covers.
Why are we still
and
going with headshot covers? Is the other?
Yeah. Why? Yeah, the one on the left doesn't make any sense. No.
I like the one at the end. I like the mall where he's sticking his hand out.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
cool.
it's
And
gonna
I
be
like the Zeb. I do like the live action Zeb. All right, let's see what else we got. These.
So this is actually May 6th. I should have put this first. But
You know, I
Rogue
actually
One, Cassian Andor.
look.
Did we do the whole thing? Did we do the whole laydown?
The rest is in news because
Okay, so I'm not gonna spoil the rest of it.
Andor, they're gonna have a one shot that takes place.
Yo,
before
hold on, Dom. Did you just hear what he said before you say anything?
What?
Did you just hear what he
in the
said?
news.
In the rest of the news, there's the rest. So okay, go ahead with the Andor one. Go ahead with the Andor. Go ahead.
This is going to tell Andor's story as a prequel to Rogue One.
Yes,
So-
before after he, but they had a prequel. I thought Andor was a prequel, and now you got a prequel of a prequel.
So
Yeah.
we will get more info in the news on some other ones.
That's cool.
to this.
Yeah.
I like the Mando cover.
Yeah, that's also that's a Gist. I think Gist is doing all those. I guess.
Yeah, I like that.
Every
I like
single
that.
one
Really?
is Gist.
Well,
Apparently,
this cover's pretty cool. Hey, I'm very happy that they're doing the the anniversary for Andor.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we get some Shadows of the Empire 30th anniversary cover somewhere down the road, because I know it's Legends, but it's the 30th anniversary this year, November. Come on.
so like the 30th anniversary of some video game.
What did he say?
Oh, Shadows
What
of
did
the
he say?
He wants them to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Shadows of
Shadows of
the
the
Empire.
Empire. Come on.
Okay, I think we need to get that what he say thing
What
in
do you
here
say?
because dude, that's
Hey. That's it's an anniversary, man, of something that was great. I wish that would have been canon, man, but unfortunately, Disney had other plans.
what is it just because that one character?
I don't
Cool,
know.
freaking Sizor? No,
Yeah.
Prince Sizor was cool. Sizor, yeah, Dash Rendar. It was just really cool.
Don't say Dash Rend. Okay, done.
That's
Okay,
when there was the
next.
Star Wars division.
Next,
equivalent of
next,
Cable.
shut up. You had it with Zizor. You could just said, yeah, Zizor. I'm a
No, I
Zizor
want the
fan.
cover.
The rest of that
Uh,
nonsense is trash.
Is
All
this
right.
3 or
We
2?
get- This is 2. You get no. I'm sorry. This no, this is 2. I think. Yeah,
Okay,
for
you got
Galaxy's
the other
Edge.
cover in there too, right?
Yeah, there's one more on the next bullet. But yeah, so you get 3 for May 27th.
Okay.
So Galaxy's Edge number 3. So I don't know.
Actually,
Anybody know who
no.
that's supposed to be on the right? Is that supposed to be Leia?
I think that might be Leia.
I even zoomed
Hold
in
on.
on it. I couldn't quite figure out who that's supposed to be.
Maybe it is.
That might be Leia.
I know the Mandalorian Grogu is Sigourney Weaver.
Is she? Yeah, Sigourney Weaver, which I like too.
Yeah.
Is she in Galaxy's Edge?
Leia?
Well,
I don't know.
Leia's
Well, they're
gonna be
doing the
involved-
Empire era stuff now. So,
Yeah.
and she's
Yeah,
on the
maybe.
cover of the other one there with Chewie. So I imagine
Yeah.
that's
Jamie-
her. But
I'm gonna tell you one thing about her figure.
Whoa! Pause. Her
No,
what?
her toy that came out.
Yeah. Okay. Her
Oh,
toy.
okay. there you go.
Used really it looks like a man. The figure, I don't know, man. When you look at
Are
the
you talking
figure,
about Sigourney
it's
Weaver's?
kind of hard on her right there.
She's got a very masculine face.
Yeah.
Very masculine face. Especially the older she gets. It's very strong. Is that right, Wookie? Strong? Is that the word we're using now?
Yes.
Yeah, she's got a very strong face.
Very masculine features. There you
strong jar line. Well, I think masculine features wrong. I'm sorry, I said
go.
that.
Oh, yeah,
Strong, I think, is the word we're supposed to be using at this point.
strong.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's new character or if that's Leia. I don't know who that is on the.
It could be Leia,
It looks
maybe.
I'm assuming it's Leia.
I,
We got a-
jeez, this is never coming out.
A
dude,
Chewie
the
cover
Hyperspace
is
Stories.
the last Galaxy's Edge
No,
cover.
where's the Boba Fett cover? The Luke. You showed that last week.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, because I actually mentioned something to him. I actually messaged him because I thanked him finally doing a Boba Fett cover. He got to John again, the guy who did the cover, the artist, and he got back to me. He just turned me. He goes, "You're welcome," and he goes, laugh out loud. He goes, "It's about time I finally got a chance to get Boba Fett done too."
That's a terrible story. Just be like, "Yo, I hit this guy up. He thought it was a great comment. Show this guy love." What was that? Yeah, what was that? That was old. That's Dom. Sometimes you just gotta take the old stuff.
There are, by the way, there's variants for.
But that's cool. Way to reach out to him, Dom. That's cool.
There was listed as photo variants.
Which one?
For Galaxy's Edge. So they didn't have an image of it, so I didn't know what the photo variant was. So I didn't.
You getting that one, Wookie? You getting that?
I thought I saw that. I think I might have saw it on a certain place. I'll try to see it. Look it up.
I tried 2 different sites. I couldn't find an image.
I know that.
I figured I'd put it next week if I find it.
I know. Well, there's 2 guys right now that are trying to just drop all the stuff as fast as possible and compete against each other, which is nice. Is anybody interested in Pathfinders at this point?
Nope. Well, ironically, both these are now, because they've delayed Bad Batch so much. Both these are now scheduled for the same day.
Yeah,
Pathfinders and Hyperspace.
But that's actually how they did it last time. Remember, they dropped like 3 things at once with Dark Horse. So
yeah,
I mean, it's only a matter of time.
But rather than space it out, we're just going to delay them indefinitely until we can just release them all at once. Apparently. Yeah. I have a feeling they're losing this license. I hope they are.
I have a feeling they are too. This is happening again. Get ready to bulk buy stuff.
How about Star Wars goes to IDW? What do you think?
It was already there.
It's there.
It goes back.
Goes back
to IDW.
Honestly, who
has the most Hasbro stuff now?
Image. You got to go Image. They've done with. I know where you're going. I was trying to give some entertainment and lead it out there, JJ.
Sorry.
Way to just whip it out on the table.
Didn't read your mind.
Because I was saying, it would be interesting if they went. They've taken a couple other properties that were once Marvel properties and once IDW properties and Devil Dews and everything else, and they've done a pretty good job with them lately. Over there at Skybound.
Well,
could be a good thing.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even. I don't know how much it's Kirkman, but the machine, right? I mean, I guess that's what happens when you get your low-life brother who just mooches off you all day. Just go send him someplace else and bring in a good crew worth of people, and then there you go. It's clutch.
Could it work at Skybound? I
think it could.
I don't see why I can't.
That'd be kind of cool because they'll open the door for some stuff. Yeah.
I mean, and they would, and Skybound would probably push for it not to have to be too canon-esque. So we might get a little bit of more. I mean, I got to tell you, every artist that I know that does work, either Image or Skybound adjacent, is very happy. Like I'm not saying they would do it for free. They are very happy with their contracts, their work arrangements, and they're very happy with the environment. Where other places, it's either the pay or whatever, but they're just trying to pay the bills with the other stuff.
Well, and there was that rumor of crossovers and stuff. If you get all those Hasbro brands together under the same tent, that gives you leverage to do crossovers. It probably wouldn't be a bar.
Not only that, dude, the toy. I mean, they already do crossover toys, but could you imagine the toys that would lead into?
Right.
Last week I know you guys talked about some. Probably I missed the conversation last week about crossovers. It's not working now. It's
dead. Yeah,
it's dead. Yeah. Actually, yeah. But it's dead. It's probably dead for the time being because you don't know. Maybe
it was never really a thing,
or it was never a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bleeding Cool actually went.
No, Bleeding Stool, the leader, and not ever telling the right thing, dude. They have a track record of being right the majority of the time that they're not. So they have a 2% right ratio.
They have a track record. Yes, they have a track record of saying a bunch of stuff, a small percentage of it being correct, and then trying to convince you that small percentage being correct was actually all of it.
Yeah, it's like 2% right. They're right 2% of the time, all the time, and wrong 99%. Right to be wrong 90% of the time.
Well, the person who freaking mentioned it, I know his track record, but
not good.
Even
Dom thinks his track record's not good. All right, get into news. All right.
The trailer finally dropped.
Wait, what?
After that Super Bowl disappointment that rankled Dom so much.
Hold on.
We finally got a full trailer.
Dom, please.
Dom's
please,
sipping
Dom.
his tea, quite literally there.
Yeah, please, Dom.
What?
Please tell me you did not say that the Super Bowl thing was lead up that they're going to be on Hoth.
No,
the Budweiser thing.
No, well, they Star Wars Net confirmed it was Hoth, the planet they were on.
Okay, first off, Star Wars Net can't confirm anything. Number two, it was a Budweiser commercial. Who gives a shit what planet it's on?
I know, but the fact is they're on a snowy planet. So we don't. If it could be that they're on Hoth, I don't know. Hey, listen, they bring back old familiar stuff.
No. Wait, hold on. That's what Dom. Hold on. Yeah, Dom. That's what I'm asking you. Are you trying to say that because of that commercial, Mando and Grogu, because they're on a snowy planet that is identified as Hoth in a commercial, a parody commercial, that in the movie that means they can be on Hoth?
I don't know. Listen, I don't know, man.
Riding a sleigh.
All I know is that they're going to be on a snowy planet, and you had Tauntauns. I know Tauntauns was a commercial, but who knows? Like I said,
I didn't capture an image of it, but said snowy planet is in this trailer. So, but that doesn't mean it's Hoth. But still, there is a snowy planet in this trailer.
Well, who's to say that the remnants of the Empire went back to Hoth in a old rebel base?
Yeah, you might not be wrong on that. I mean, that's something, I guess. Well, good. Thanks, Dom. Thanks for clearing that up. We're gonna do a Budweiser commercial on there. Oh, geez. Hey, this is my favorite, dude. They're doing the huts right. Finally, like I think one of the biggest downsizes of Book of Boba Fett was that they didn't really do the slugs that well, and I think we're gonna get a lot of.
They're only in it for like 4 minutes.
Yeah, they were just in it, and it was like, I think
we're leaving. Bye. I'll catch you later.
Total disrespect to Boba Fett. And listen,
either way, I think we're gonna get some right slugs in this one, which makes me excited because I'm about that.
The top
slug
picture,
life.
we got a new character, Hugo. You know who voiced Hugo?
Oh yes, some old white dude. Steven Spielberg. Scorsese.
Yeah, Jesus. Scorsese, who once claimed that Marvel and Star Wars movies and things like that weren't real cinema. But
he said they weren't real cinema. Yeah. That jackwagon that made the same movie over and over again. Well, he's the guy that made all the same like wannabe gangster movies.
You know what the funny thing is? Think about it. Jon Favreau is actually credited to probably getting it because the same thing with Bill Burr. You know, Bill Burr made fun of Star Wars. He goes, "Why'd you be in Star Wars? You get a kick." And he put him in Star Wars. Now everybody likes his character. You know, so kind of.
I think if I recall correctly, Bill Burr wanted to be in Star Wars. He wasn't shitting on it. No,
I think he was. He was making fun.
Scorsese said that. Yeah. It's not real art and not really movies. He was I'm too highbrow for this bullshit. And I'm definitely too highbrow to play a voiceover for a
forearm
puppet in the background. Yeah. Okay. That's different. Bill Burr's a comedian who does stuff. Planet Hoth. Wow.
Planet Hoth.
Thank you, Robert Dickey.
Hey, listen, you know what? But it's kind of cool. Hey, you know, who would have thought that Martin Scorsese would actually voice?
I don't give a shit. I think fuck you. You should be in it.
It's like Warner Herzog being in the first season. I'm like, oh, that's cool, I guess. I
don't care that much. But Herzog never talked shit about it.
Also, he played himself. I mean, it was him, not like
it was him. Yeah. All right. Well, we got that too. Oh, this is it. I mean, this. I think, unfortunately, no matter what this is going to turn out to be, it will be a pile of shit. You're going to get, like, if it's 5 stars, I'm giving it at least 3. If it's 10, I'm giving it at least 6. Just because we're getting Embo and just because we're getting a lot of huts.
And you know the crazy thing is that, Marco, I know you like Embo. Embo's a great character.
Yeah.
Just think that the fight scene between him and Mando might be like a John Wick type of style because he's like.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Look,
his dog's there too. I don't care. Dom, I don't care what it could be a steaming pile of shit. It could be the biker gang. It could be whatever. It doesn't matter. It could be old ass fat fighting Shan 60-year-old woman. Like, I don't care. I just think seeing the character is cool as shit.
No, it is cool as shit. It's live action. It is cool. He shows up in the rain scene. It actually is pretty good. That scene is actually.
Wookie, are you as impressed by this fan service as these guys are?
Well, I mean, this is fan service for me. That's okay. It doesn't have to be for you.
And it's voiced by John freaking Dave
Fan
Filoni.
service for me, but not we or whatever.
Yeah. All of a sudden, if Chewbacca shows up, Wookiee's getting a hard on of this shit. Like, it's okay.
Hey.
What about Sigourney Weaver and her strong jawline?
I actually don't want to be honest with you. I think she's a.
We got a little more insight into her character. I don't. The question is,
she works for the Empire. I think she's a.
Well, that's what I was about to say. The question is she a straight shooter or not? So I don't know.
I think she works for the Empire.
The question is she going to die on the set? Is the question.
I think Mando's
not that old.
Yes, she is.
Like she's 60s, I think. Late 60s.
No, she looks like she's almost 80, bro. No way.
She's almost 80.
Pretty sure. You look up her age if you want to, but I don't think she's that old.
Wookie, you're the senior citizen here. How old is it?
You're welcome, Robert.
She's. My guess would be 70s.
Look it up. Yeah,
70s.
70s. She might be about to be 80.
Hey, Google.
Early.
How old is Sigourney Weaver?
76 years old.
76.
Oh, almost 80. That counts.
Okay.
That counts. That counts.
Is that almost? I guess you're rounding up.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Well, she's above the 5. It's automatic.
Yeah,
But
it's a
I
roundup.
think
That's what I'm
that
saying.
there's something about her. I think that she works for the Empire, or she's a sympathy for the Empire, something, man. And I think
I think this thing's gonna have a. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of twists. It's gonna be a pretty straightforward story.
My wife just goes, "Is it the strong jawline?" I'm like, "Yeah, kind of."
It's got to be.
You got the villain, strong
Yeah,
jawline of a villain.
Dubs her, dude. Yeah.
Empire jawline.
The Empire jawline.
It is. Like, we heard her. It's good.
You know what's cool? The one I can honestly
Gotta
say,
resist that Vader force choke.
Hey, Giggles, how'd you deal with him when he was all mad? Did she go to Toy Fair?
Honey, he's talking to you.
I'm sorry.
Did
you say
you
again?
go to Toy Fair with him?
Yeah, she went
Yes, I did.
one day to Toy
When
Fair.
he was crying, when he was crying because Hasbro wouldn't let him in, did you calm him down?
I'm freaking laughing.
That is yes.
I think they chose wisely.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
man,
my
man.
God. That's tough.
Why do I get hit double sided?
Reputation precedes him.
All right, before
Playing for
before there's some domestic dispute going on there, let's
Listen, you know what?
All right,
Let's get back to the damn show, man.
All right, what's this?
So you did get a shadow cancel
Nice,
scene there for Dom,
and that is Hoth because we got a snow trooper.
It looks snowy,
Oops.
yeah. So he may not be.
Looks
too
like the
far
roof
off.
is leaking a little bit. That's okay.
I like the.
Hey man, they're in hiding. Okay, sometimes you gotta go in the dank dark.
And he's also one of the dudes. That dude right there is the guy from the Mando episode 3, season 3.
I swear to God, if they do the Budweiser commercial in this movie, though, I'm gonna fuck.
Actually, you know what? The whole thing with the Budweiser commercial, to be honest with you, what they should have did, if they were smart, they should have did other types of things that made look like commercial type of things with Mando and Grogu. That throughout the whole Super Bowl. Slow
down. Stop. I think you got something here, but you gotta be clear with what you're saying because it sounded like you were trying to say something, but it also was a lot of just words.
No, I was saying the fact is that you did
hold on. Not the fact is, slow down and tell us kind of what you're thinking.
Budweiser commercial type of a thing.
Like what? So if you do the Hoth thing, then what's the next?
No, and then you do something else like
A Dagobah one, Cloud City.
What happened?
Like a Dagobah and a Cloud City one too.
Or you just show or you show other scenes, like we just saw. Like you do one with the Jabbas, or the not Jabbas, the one with Embo in it and the dog. Like he's walking and he's mocking another commercial. Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm talking about the Mando and Grogu in other different types of commercial type of things, just to promote the characters.
Oh, I think what he's saying is, you do a series of commercial spoofs with Mando and Grogu in it.
How much you'd be having them spend $10 billion? And
actually, I'm sure they do those things pretty cheap because it's 30 seconds and it's probably done in the volume or whatever.
That's kind of funny. All right. Yeah, it was expensive. But a lot of people aren't doing them anymore. Then we got the little Grogs chilling.
This is kind of cool.
Dagobah. So he's at Dagobah now.
Apparently.
I don't know. That might be
could be anywhere.
No, what's
that could be his home planet.
Because it kind of looks a little bit like the planet that Luke was on, had his temple.
I was trying to think the planet that they're on. Shit.
Okay, good talk.
It was in the cartoons. Oh, Hut. This is Hut. The Hut planet. Hut's
Huttonese?
Oh, the Hut home planet.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know why they'd be on that planet, but
because they have to find the huts.
I think there's huts all over. Hut space is pretty big.
See, this
is that the white worm?
Yes, from the Clone Wars cartoon.
It looks that way. Yes.
Why?
So we get more Monster Hour. I don't know why.
See,
there's actually like 3 kaiju monsters in this thing. I only caught a couple of them.
And is that Wrecker on the bottom?
No, that's like some
one
monster.
of the creatures that in the arena.
Oh,
burst through.
Nala Hut. Is that where it is? Nala
Nala
Hut.
Hut,
I don't know if there was a Nala Hut.
Listen,
I think it would be cool. This is the only reason why I hope it is. Can I explain why I hope it is? Because if it is, there's a probability, not a high one, but there is a probability that then we'll get like maybe a tabletop desk or an encyclopedia book or something else, and it'll go deeper into, Huttonese space and stuff like that, which I think would be really cool for me. I'd enjoy reading. That's something like, Wayseeker asked last week, like what would get me back into reading, like the novels and the books and stuff. If you did something like that, where we now flesh out, like it doesn't have, like, so I'm saying, like the Huts aren't that serious of a thing, right? It's a crime organization, it's cool, but like it doesn't have to be for everything, but it's kind of cool, man. So like, let's flesh that out a little bit. We've kind of pieced it together, and with
I've never understood the Hut somehow being in charge of this vast criminal organization when they seem pretty easy to knock off.
Yeah.
Like they get killed by a 90-pound girl in a bikini. Like, I don't really.
Well, the whole fact is he has the force.
Well, I think like that was like one of the ones that was kind of bad, but that's what I'm saying. Like we could like almost like a history of Westernos, but
and Vader killed almost all the Huts in the book, the comic. With Crimson Dawn.
Apparently not all of them, because there's a bunch of them in this movie.
Well, I know. Well, the whole fact is but he killed everybody except Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt lived, and then the nephews and these.
Yeah. So we do get a buff Hutt in this one.
Yeah,
so,
have we figured out who the buff Hutt is yet, or no?
Oh, that's Stinky.
Is it for sure?
Boss.
Yeah, they confirmed it.
I think so, because I think they already confirmed that. I forget their actor's name, but they confirmed that the actor is the guy. So.
Okay. Yeah, it's the guy from the Chef.
Let me ask you a question. So now Mando got his helmet taken off.
Right.
Does that erase everything he did in season 3 of Mandalorian now? That he went back in the pools and all that stuff?
Do you think it matters? Like,
No.
do you think that John ever gave a shit about any of that?
I don't think he did, but the fact is, so what does it say for season 3 for then? That's what
I think that whole thing, Dom, was just so that they could not have Pedro Pascal around all the time.
Yeah.
That's literally what that made up bullshit was about. It's like, wait a minute, you mean we don't have to pay him for the full thing if he's not on set all the time?
You know what? Maybe. That'd be like Zeb right there. Zeb looks really good.
I think they've done an even better. Like, what I'm happy about Zeb is that they didn't just rest on their laurels. It looks like they keep touching him up to make him a little bit better. JJ does not agree, but that's okay.
I didn't say that.
Oh, your face look was like.
And then you get the baby Greedo. They're talking about saying Greedo, but it's not.
Dude, that's thing's so stupid that they put him in like a pod racer thing. That was so stupid.
No, but it's funny that these
they got to do it. I get it. It's for the kids. It's not for me.
It's for the kids. And look, me personally, I think this is a Grogu movie, which he's going to save Mando. That's how everything is going to be. He's going to save Mando, and that's what it's for the kids.
Can they already do that in season 3? Kind of. Well, he went and got Bo-Katan, but I mean, still.
But you know what? But Grogu's coming into his own now. He's older, and now he's definitely going to be more
mature.
Improved. So,
well, I mean, look, dude. As far as it goes, and I know some people don't care because of trailers or whatever, but I was happy with the trailer. As happy as you're going to be.
I'm happy.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a decent trailer. I thought it's better than the last stuff we've seen.
It was fun. It was a fun trailer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not taking this thing as like, I'm kind of saying, cool, let's move on. Let's get this one done and let's rock and roll after this. So cool. I thought it was pretty decent. I don't know what you guys thought. Well, do we have anything else in here? Nope, that was it. All right.
That was it. No, I didn't want to clip too much.
Everybody else, were you good with it, Dom?
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I
watched it a few times. I just
right.
just trying to find the Easter eggs and seeing things in there, which it's kind of cool,
JJ, I know you hate it, but this is what this is going to be. At least it's not a lady, a
Jake,
green guy eating frog eggs all the whole season.
Let me ask you something, JJ. What did you want from this trailer? What were you expecting?
I didn't have any problem with the trailer. To me, though, trailers are not much. Like, I mean, I've never seen I've seen plenty of good trailers for terrible movies when they came out.
Fair. Yeah.
I've never seen a trailer that made a good movie worse. So that's my feeling on it. Is just trailers are trailers. Like,
dude, there was one. Was it Signs? Which was the one with the kid where he's dead? I see dead people.
That was
The trailer for that I think sucked.
It was actually
But, I
a
mean,
good movie. It was a good movie.
It's easy to
movie
make
is
a
true.
movie look good for
Or
a minute
True
and 30
Romance
seconds.
is another one. The trailer for True Romance was trash, but True Romance.
Well, that's the thing, though. A lot of times they can, like True Romance is a good example because they can, in a trailer for a minute or a minute and 30 seconds or whatever, you can actually cut something up so it's not at all what it's really about. Or
Yeah.
you can make it look any way you want for a minute and 30 seconds. Pretty
But
much.
see,
Yeah.
I actually think this trailer, there's things in there, of course, they're not going to show, and they're cutting certain things out when Pedro Pascal was captured and he goes, you're gonna feel pain, execution, and then he's next. When they're talking, do you think that was the Hutts talking English or that was Embo talking?
It was Embo talking because
Because you
it was
don't think
Embo walking, so why wouldn't it be Embo talking?
No, I'm talking about the part when you see Pedro's face before he got thrown into the world. Was that the Hutts talking regular? Because they talk Hut. I thought they talked Huttonese. I didn't think that they talked
I don't
English.
think it was the Hutts talking.
Well, in the cartoon, Clone Wars, they talked English. Like Zero the Hutt spoke English. So there was like no subtitle. I don't know. Like, are they doing that with the Hutts? So, but there's a lot more to the. Listen, I don't want to see any more. May 22nd comes. I just want to see the movie, and when it comes out and drops, and be disappointed that Boba Fett's not in it.
It's fine. I mean, yeah, I think at this point it's fine. I don't know if we need another trailer to break anything down.
I don't think so.
I think that kind of hurt with the other, like the Mandalorian season 2. I think it hurt us breaking down trailers too much. So I hope we rock and roll with this call today. All right, let's talk comics. Here we go.
So, these are the other Rogue One shots that got announced as a prequels. You're going to get one. Actually, there's one not pictured because I didn't pull a cover image of it, but you got one for Saw Gerrera, one for Jyn Erso, one for was it Chirrut and Blaze?
Yeah, Chirrut and Blaze, yeah.
And then one for, strangely enough, Darth Vader. I'm not really sure how.
I don't know why. Okay, good.
Well, this is when he was sent. And so apparently it's supposed to be between Rogue One.
I get it, but
we don't.
All of Star Wars up until this point pretty much has been a Darth Vader prequel. Like, I don't know if we need another one.
Because that one will sell better than the others.
Probably.
I don't think it'll sell better than Saul. That Saul Gerrera is getting a lot of heat on it. I know, like
Why?
whatever, but
Why? It was good.
I don't know. I don't know. The early chatter on the comic book forums is that Saw Gerrera people.
I know people like Forrest Whitaker, but I still stand by my stance that, like, even in Andor, he was like one of the worst characters with those stupid, long-winded speeches.
Okay.
And everything.
These are cool. These are cool covers to get autographed.
Hey, you can say what you want, JJ, but people love it. People love it.
I can't believe it's 10 years, man. Of Rogue One.
2016.
Time flies, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, it's been there's shit in between it, but there was some good stuff that came out in the last couple.
To get my dates right, if I recall, I think it's Jyn and Saw are June, and then the other ones drop in July, I think.
You know what?
So,
I'll read these.
but we haven't got solicits for that
one shot.
yet. So.
I think the Vader's probably going to sell. It's probably going to be like just a short story of him getting to the point of Rogue One, where he freaking goes in the hallway scene and starts freaking slicing and dicing everybody and killing everybody. That hallway scene. So
Yeah. That's okay.
But I mean, does that need a whole comic?
It doesn't need a one shot.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, he's in the movie for like 4 minutes. I don't know.
I guess, and also too, it's the one that has the weirdest cover.
Yeah,
Did
like
you
it
notice
doesn't
that?
fit in with the other.
Doesn't fit with the rest of it. So, all right, go ahead.
So we had some, I don't want to call it news, but Steven Soderbergh sat down for an interview. He is the guy that was supposedly behind the Hunt for Ben Solo movie. Kind of talked a little bit about it. He claims like, oh, we kind of did 2 years of free work turning the script in, and it got turned down by, he kind of confirmed it got turned down by, the higher ups of Disney and all that. And he was disappointed, but he then admitted like, he's disappointed more because the film was in his head and he wanted people to see it. And I'm like, that means
Isn't that how all films work?
Yeah. So to my thing, this is still just a pitch that never got picked up. Like,
who's this guy Soderbergh?
Yeah, he's a Hollywood director. He's done like Ocean's 11 and other high profile movies, but
And you got the
You mean he copied another movie that was done in the 60s?
Remade another movie.
And then that was the movie that was in his head. And he just put in a bunch of new actors in it. Is that what you're talking
maybe
about?
we get a comic book of this. Maybe we'll get a comic.
No, we
book.
won't. Dom, this lunatic. Did you just hear the movie that he said he's most known for? He's most known for copying a Rat Pack movie. Okay, like he ain't got no plan.
I believe they call it a remake. But
Really? That's what you're calling it?
that's probably what you.
I believe they call it AI nowadays. That's what
Yeah.
it's called. It's funny that when the computers do the shit, everybody's up in arms. But when Soda Pop here does it, it's called a remake.
Soda Pop. What is this freaking goddamn Demon Hunters? Freaking goddamn K-pop.
I don't
Demon
know,
Hunters?
dude. I'm not the dude.
Soda Pop. I don't know, man. I always say that Kylo was one of the cooler parts of the sequel trilogy.
He's
You
a
know,
bloody bitch.
And it's unfortunate they killed him. They can bring him back. Like he shouldn't be dead because,
I
they
think he should die by having his head chopped off and rolling down the.
I loathe to say this sentence, but I actually agree with Disney executives for once in the fact that I don't understand how he could be alive. Like you don't, if you have a moment in which a character sacrifices himself to save another character's life,
all right,
and then bring them back to life after that, it makes it entirely pointless that they sacrifice their life.
JJ, think about this. They introduced freaking forced teleportation. The freaking guy did. They could bring a lightsaber over to some other object. They did so it could be where he actually didn't die. He wound up going someplace else.
You know what they could have done.
Hey, they brought Maul back. They
could have done. They set the precedence. Hold on, they did set the precedence by Luke Skywalker that he could have force projected.
Yeah, but that killed him.
What?
That killed.
He did die.
Yeah, because he's old. No, hold on, he's old. So you could just say the younger body, and it turns he like gets gray streaks in his hair.
But he wasn't force projecting. He was actually there. You know, he was actually there.
Oh, dude, Kev's right.
He died.
Soda
right
Pop here looks like you could play a villain. $1 million.
I don't know, man. Hey, listen, you brought Maul. Like I said, somehow Palpatine returned. You brought Maul back. You freaking come on.
We don't want any of that. All right. Plus that tie sucks. All right. Next up.
Tony Gilroy, speaking of Rogue One and Andor, also gave a very lengthy interview. He addressed a bunch of stuff about Andor's politics, which I'm not going to go into. He did talk about Filoni and Kennedy rumors. He says that he's always gotten along with Filoni, and he maintains the thing that if Kathleen Kennedy wasn't there, Andor wouldn't exist. And he said he's always gotten along with Filoni. They've had conversations before, about Andor and other stuff, and there's no animosity there. Like people always try to place it in them. But the most interesting thing I think he said was that
he dyes his eyebrows.
Yeah. Well, there's that, but also the fact that he said what he would do if he was in charge of Lucasfilm, which is basically he'd go down swinging, and he'd take these risks and go down swinging if he was going to go down or whatever. People thought that was maybe a shot at Kennedy. I think it's actually the other way around. I think it's more towards Filoni because Filoni doesn't take any risks at all in what he does. It's mostly just projects that he's familiar with.
Well, I think you'd love if these two guys fought. Him and Dave. I think that's like your fantasy is seeing these guys in the street.
I don't really care. I just think that
Now let me ask you a question. Now, will he?
I think he. Well, if you were in his position, who would you be more endeared to, anyways? Between those two, you're not going to insult Kathleen Kennedy, the person who.
No, she's you play. Yeah, you say that she's the one.
Yeah.
Look, Filoni plays it safe. A lot of cameos, Easter eggs, fan services, and that. Tony Gilroy straight out, just a movie. Hit you in the face, hit you in the gut, and fucking goddamn take you out type of movie. Meanwhile, Filoni, Grogu, and a freaking goddamn carrot. So they're two different types of.
I do wonder though. I wonder why he. I wonder why he does dye his eyebrows.
Yeah, I'm talking about important, and you're talking about.
Dow, could you hit him up on the?
It's like a test
switch?
thing. Maybe he's testing it so he can then dye his beard or something later.
Yeah, hit him up in the DMs and ask him why he dyes his eyebrows. I don't understand it. All right, next up. What is this?
So Natasha Klein, who's this person is she does Primos, which is a Disney animation thing going on right now. It's actually gotten pretty high profile, but she signed a deal with Lucasfilm to do some Lucasfilm animation. So we will likely see her doing maybe something for Lucasfilm animation in the future.
Yeah,
Do we
fucking
care?
Wave Seeker's gonna love her. She's gonna probably do a Nubs storytell.
I mean, you think about it, they've had the now hiring stuff up at Lucasfilm Animation for over a year now. Filoni's got to fill those roles somehow. So
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Fair enough.
this
All right.
might be the first of those roles.
So we might get a new animated like Rebels Clone Wars / thing.
Yeah,
Hopefully not
maybe,
Resistance.
maybe new.
Maybe we'll get a
ongoing-
Luke Han and Leia friggin' anime style. That's what we need.
Don't need that.
We do.
Go ahead.
Racer. We got a little more information on Galactic Racer.
Oh my God.
There is going to be a solo and a multiplayer campaign.
Oh, there
Get
somebody
this.
asked about that last week. Yeah.
Yeah. So get this. There's two main characters here. You got Pax, and I believe the other one was Slade.
Slade. What do you
I think it was no Shade. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Shade
Shade.
with an H.
I think it's a Slade.
Pax and
Is it
Shade.
freaking Deathstroke?
Pax and Shade are your protagonist characters.
Excellent. Sounds terrible.
It will take you from planet to planet on a racing circuit and stuff like that. Not going to be any kind of open world adventure or anything like that. It's pretty much all going to list in the racing league itself. But there will be
I
a
mean, good
campaign
for those people that like to play that type of stuff.
Yeah. So that's pretty much expected out of that stuff. And one other little quick news. There was a Reddit post this week of a guy that is working on a virtual reality version of Knights of the Old Republic.
Ooh.
He's not sure if he's just a solo developer, game
Yeah,
developer.
sure. That'll never get done.
He's doing it's basically his fan project.
Yeah,
Not sure if he'll ever get done with it, but he's completing work on doing a tutorial level, which there's a tutorial level for the game itself.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah, I mean that's never getting
probably
done.
never going to happen, but it's interesting to see it nonetheless.
Yeah. There you go. That's cool. All right, next up we've got, since he's not here, let's get into Dom's toys. Dom, how many slides is this?
32.
Holy shoot balls. We won't be getting to Dom's slide.
It's Dom has been here for 2.5 weeks.
All right, Dom, what do we got?
So we have this is a 1/4 hot toy from Hot Toys.
Okay.
It's really
It looks like him.
it looks like him.
It looks like him.
Yeah.
Good skull.
Wait, what? What is that? Bacon?
What? Make what?
Okay,
No,
look
that's
at the.
hands. No.
Oh
change
wow,
the
that's creepy
hands.
as shit. That
No,
is creepy.
yeah.
Okay,
can
we're
change
getting
a lot
off
of
that
things.
one.
Yeah.
Next,
All right. So coming soon here.
because
So
we
you-
don't have enough of this crap.
Oh, so we got
need
some
more.
we got some Funkos, the Mandalorian with Grogu from the movie. We got
Yeah.
this.
Oh, we got more. It's you didn't put them
Yeah,
all.
we got that. There's the Zeb,
Okay.
and this is a
Oh, good.
shop exclusive. Remember the
Sure,
Stormtrooper?
another stormtrooper.
And
What
we
is
got
this?
one of the mercenary guards. This is one of the guards that are on Hatella,
Okay.
with the huts. And then we got a Target exclusive in Grogu. There's a couple other ones that are coming out.
Welcome to your local Ollie's.
So now at the toy fair, there's a couple of toy fairs. I see them in person. So here's Zeb in the Razor Crest, and then you
Winnie
have
the Pooh
Mando.
apparently too.
And this is what all these are coming out soon. You got a couple of things up on top.
This was their display at Toy Fair.
no, yeah, toy fair, yeah.
This
But they
looks
had a-
like shit.
Yeah, it's the only Star Wars display they had. They had mostly other stuff, a whole bunch of other
Doesn't
things.
this look like if you ever go into the back of a Kohl's, there's
Yeah.
like just random
It's just
crappy
the,
toys. That's
They
what this
actually
looks
gave
like.
they gave me a Jango Fett figure of
Stuff that didn't sell
came
at
out.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right.
Yeah, so that's the
Well, cool. Google for you for getting free stuff
Yeah.
and keeping it from the garbage dump.
Yeah, this is what the mall figures look like in person. This is the Funko Shop
15
exclusive
bucks?
mall. And
That's
then
$15.
the
It's $15 for that
yeah,
MSRP.
$15. Yeah.
Just fuck out of here.
It's gone up. Used to be
All right,
12.
so this is a new lot. The Action Verse figures for kids.
Okay.
This is the first look screen rant exclusive. So this is the those droids that are on Hatella that are
Does it actually launch a?
yeah. So
So it's
It's about
it's a combination of what? What is this a combination of? An IG? No, an IG-88 front plate. I don't know what
B1.
type of.
Looks like a B1 head.
hey, it's got the battle
I was gonna say
droid, battle
B1.
droids, but yeah,
It's not the whole head though. Look at the back end. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like
nothing
wings
the
on it.
back. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's weird. It's cool though.
about $16, and you got this coming out.
What's
So
the
yeah,
build a thing? What's the tree for? Is it a build a figure?
if you can build some stuff, I think it's yeah, because you have other stuff in here too, like building. This is like the AT RT Imperial Driver with Mando and Grogu in the first trailer. Then they got the ship.
Oh, this is Dom's. This is Dom loves this.
I like
shit.
this. Yeah. And of course you got Grogu.
Wait, this is all a Toy Fair. Instead, you're using a screen. You didn't get any of this.
Well, I
stuff?
didn't get him a toy. I didn't see him at Toy Fair because I didn't get into Toy Fair. They showed
Oh,
these
the
later on.
Hasbro thing.
Mandalorian.
Mando.
Okay,
And the Zeb.
that looks terrible.
There's another figure that came out. Another.
That's kind of cool though.
You can
Action
actually
stuff where he
it swings.
flicks and
Yeah, it moves. You can.
makes noise.
It made him look like a Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, it did. It's like you could actually.
Dude, it
move.
looks like a He-Man. Like like one of the He-Man toys where it's like, yeah, this is our Ram Man action figure or whatever. Oh, well, we should probably re-edit these so she doesn't look this bad. She looks like a real Ghostbuster in this.
Well, anyway, so coming back out with the limited edition boxes, the white boxes that came out first, the first to market, and then the regular black box. So everybody be going for these first to market boxes. They're doing this again.
Are they going to have any special
the
artwork
black
on the
series.
side or no?
No, it's just a white box compared to a black box.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's what they needed.
And these are all the
Wait,
Star-
are all these coming out in the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
So there's going to be a TIE fighter pilot,
Yeah.
a regular just
Just
Imperial
Stormtrooper.
Trooper.
Empire Remnants, we already talked
Yeah,
about.
then you have
Yeah, I know.
the Mando deluxe box, and they get the white box. This everybody probably go for this one because it's going to be the first to market one.
What is that sword that he's got there?
That's the sword from the arena. From the arena.
It's like a vibro sword.
He grabs the sword from the arena to grab it when he is fighting creatures in the arena.
Imperial Remnant ATRT driver.
Yeah, I don't know where I don't know where the other one was. The black, they have a black box in this too. So this
That's
is
okay.
the vintage figures. They're coming out with a 4-pack of Stormtroopers.
Everybody hates vintage.
So you have IG-11 again. He's coming back in the movie. So
Why?
God.
Oh, he is?
yeah,
Did he die?
no,
Yeah, he did. They hollowed him out to make Grogu.
Yeah.
Right.
Grogu's in it. Grogu, yeah,
Yeah, that means he's dead though.
yeah, he is, but they came back. Yeah. So this is from the movie TIE Fighter pilot.
It's just a TIE fighter pilot.
This is a deluxe figure. of
No, it
Grogu.
isn't. It's just a repackage.
Repackaged, yeah, with maybe some extra stuff in it.
I'm not a big fan that they made them all white.
Oh, what white?
The Empire Remnant people.
I
Yeah.
actually like it.
Yeah.
You mean because it doesn't have the gray in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have any black or gray in it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
it's
got
more
a little
like
bit black.
it's like the Stormtroopers have like a mix of armor and stuff like that. Then they have this coming out, the AT RT again.
I just don't understand why this guy's got like a cape though. Like it doesn't.
But they had capes. The old
No
Stormtrooper
stripper
ones
rode
had
it,
capes.
Yeah, but no, look at it. It's like, hold on.
But why would
It's not
you
even a
ride
cape.
him?
Yeah, why would you
that way?
walk in
At his
that?
waist. And so
Oh shit! That's a real big picture. I have this on
Right.
full screen.
yeah, so I was in Jazzwares. They're coming out with they're coming out with costumes for like adults. It's an adult Mando costume,
Looks
and they
nice.
have for kids too.
How much does that cost?
There's no price yet on the those things yet.
That's where you talk to
It's
the
like
person there and you
$2,000.
go, "Hey, I run a costume store.
I did. No, I
in Long
did.
Island. What's the lot limit and what's our MSRP on this?
It's
What are we
probably
looking at for
gonna be-
MSRP on this?
If
And
I'm
what
not
are we looking-
mistaken, about $80. $80 for one, because it's an adult.
Oh, it's got to be more than that.
It's gonna be way more
Yeah, so
than that.
this
You're
this pop
mistaken,
was a
sir.
limited
You
edition
are
pop
mistaken.
at 750 pieces. I just held it in my hand. They had it inside there, so I had to grab it. It's the only time I'm going to probably hold this piece. It's like a $750 piece. That's how much
It's
money
probably
You
not-
run?
you probably could have taken it off.
You probably
and
should have
just
just
found little-
ran out the door as fast as you
I
could.
really wish I could have.
All right.
So yeah, this is the kid's armor.
Oh, so maybe it is cheap. Look,
That's the kid's armor.
that Grogu's good. That Grogu behind is going to sell the shit
Oh,
out.
yeah, that's going to sell. Yeah.
That thing. What was to the left?
Oh, that was to the left. That was Airbender.
Spider Punk.
That was this is
You know-
Spider Punk.
Yes, looking at it. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
They have some new lightsabers that are coming out. The Jazzware.
Same shit.
They got some helmets.
Cheaper helmets. That'll be fun.
And then you have this outfit, 4 pieces, with a
Which
lot.
kid wants to draw?
Yeah.
Which one wants to dress as RC1138 boss? And whichever one does, make sure that you get him mentally checked out and locked away for life. Okay.
And so they had some Jazzwares, the micro.
Micro.
Yeah, this is the from the movie, Grogu movie.
I'm just thrilled that Dom actually brought us actual pictures from Toy Fair.
Yeah, 'cause I did get to see some stuff, And
That's it.
Yeah.
Kevin, you know there's people who are making that laser blade or whatever it's going to be. All right, last and it. We're running through it. Good. We're hoping to be through it this quick. Star Wars comic book characters we wanted to see. No. Can't. Go ahead, Wookie. Explain what we're doing here.
Hey, so we are always talking about like who's going to show up, who's not going to show up. So we all picked characters. that we wanted to show up. So the first one is slide will be people we don't want to see.
Okay.
So basically Dom's list. And then there's some cameo appearance on the
Basically,
screen.
Dom's list. Get out of
Hold
here.
on,
man.
let me explain it.
So most of these are legend characters. Some that are canon, but for
I
the
thought
most
they all had
part,
to be legend.
so a supporting character, a cameo, and a featured character that we
That
would like to
hasn't
see.
made the main thing yet. Put down below after the video too.
Were these
if you
not,
guys are watching.
I thought these were
What-
also supposed to be comic book first characters, right? Or no?
They're
Or
not
I
all
don't know.
comic book first. No.
That was last week, wasn't it? Or 2 weeks ago? I don't know. Okay, so we failed.
Well, that's how I
Well,
built my list.
We've already failed the project. Here we go. Starting
Okay.
off with number 1.
So I did mine first. I put Callista Ming as a no, and it's more of she's a book character, and it's someone that I was going to put Mara here, but I knew someone else would. So because I don't need to see a lot Luke.
Thank you.
That's not why I got into Star Wars. I mean, he kissed his sister. That was enough. And she would. This book is probably my least favorite book I've ever read of the Star Wars books.
Really?
So
Who wrote this one?
Barbara Hamley. I think it's the only Star Wars book she wrote. This is from
Pretty bad.
It's early.
First and last. All right, first children. She's first. Oh yeah, that's the book.
And she was just like Luke's, and then she turned into half computer. I don't know. She died, and her spirit went to the computer. It's just not a bad story.
Fair enough.
Cameo Lumia.
Yeah, good one.
I just thought that that I don't want to necessarily see a whole story, but I'd like to see her and show up and.
Also in like updated costume, maybe.
Yeah, I tried to do like the original costumes.
Yeah, I think they
Wait,
could.
you don't-
I mean, even
Somebody's
after
got a
that,
bra on her head. That's why.
You know, like that, like 1970s Ghost of
No.
Zool look.
Zool, yeah, with the electric whatever thing that she's got.
She has a light whip.
Yeah, I know, but it's like electricity. It looks
Yeah,
like
that-
Pikachu shocked her. I mean, not good.
I believe that picture's right out of a comic, if I remember right.
It is. That is, yes.
So
All right, and then later she becomes like robot face, like but
yeah,
that's how they draw her. 56. Okay.
Talon
Oh,
Card.
boy.
This I would supporting. I think he's like the unsung character that's in the Thrawn books.
You mean the truck driver of the Thrawn books, the Thrawn universe?
Oh my god! I just think he's a cool character. I mean, he deals in information, and that's kind of what if you did like a underworld type movie. I mean, I think he would be a killer character in it. That just like not the main guy, but has some. I think his story is interesting.
That's not his picture on the comic book, though, is it?
I think that's out of one of the comics. Yeah,
Huh.
and then
I knew he was going to pick
Marcus
Connor
Deadwood.
Hart.
Oh, this is so just garbage.
Hey, let the man
This is one
explain
of
why
my
he
favorite
wants
characters from the books, man. I mean, you could do a whole cool storyline that's not Skywalker, a
Fair.
Rogue Squadron thing about and I know you're going to say Top Gun on whatever, but I just think it's a cool character. If you've read the books, you'll love this character. If you haven't,
I don't think it is Top Gun, actually. I think that's kind of the route you would have to kind of go with it. Like maybe a little bit more espionage in there, maybe, or something to that effect. But like, all right, fair enough.
I mean,
Like
and I
Iden
tried to pick
Verso,
characters
but
I knew you guys would
Yeah.
not.
light side.
Yeah, like Ursio type thing. Yeah, for sure. All right, fair enough.
So the
That's a
next
crappy
I think
list.
I have because
Wayseeker submitted it.
He did do it. He put
Yeah,
Mara, so I was
told you he
safe.
sent
How
it.
the hell would freaking Wave Seeker, man? That bastard.
We can go through his pretty quick because he's not here to talk about it.
I just don't know. The problem
Agreed.
that I have with it here, Dom, and this is the problem that I have with it. They're not going to make her Luke's wife.
right.
So, do you really want a Mara Jade that they screw up?
The only way I think you could put her in is if Luke keep her completely away from Luke. Now, she's not even in the story. She's just an emperor hand.
Now you put her in Starfighter and you make her Luke's wife, and that's why Luke went crazy.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
no, then I'm with him. Nope.
Don't worry, the chat will get a chance. He picked Gork and Pick from a
Of course
video
he
game
did.
in one of the books.
God.
He's such a
I don't know.
weirdo,
I don't-
dude.
I've never played the video game, and that book is.
What's up, DK?
They're kind of
Oh
like,
my
they're not bad characters, but yeah.
No, but it's just that's up with his quirkiness. So
know,
I didn't even know.
nuts
You know, I've actually read that novel. I didn't even remember that they were in there.
I didn't think they were. Oh my god.
And he picked Guri. I think this is a good pick. I don't know if I
Really?
Actually, you know what? He did Shadows of the Empire, so he has some redemption.
I think this was better
was like,
than
who's Gurry?
Sizer's character, to be honest with you. Well, here's the problem.
Ah, shots fired.
How are they going to put Sizer in Disney?
How?
Dude, he roofied people with his pheromones or whatever.
So he's the Bill Cosby or freaking guy in Star Wars. Big deal.
That doesn't go. That Dom.
You
that
could do the character and not do that, but yeah.
You could do the character. You could change the character out. It doesn't be that.
You'd have to. You'd have to.
He's the head of the freaking Black Sun. Come
I know.
on.
I'm just giving you a bad time.
You give him great time. Don't apologize for that.
And he picked Bane as his feature character.
Yeah, it's fair.
Lame.
And there's the book that JJ said he appeared in first.
Yep. Star Wars
Droids Gamer Book. Yep. All right. Next up.
Next is
the greatest list there is.
And this is in order of whoever turned them in order.
Why does everybody
Really?
always have to shit on my characters, man?
Dom,
No. Oh, hold on. This ain't a shit on your character. This is just a stupid character.
No, Dirge is freaking awesome. Better than some of the freaking characters.
No, it's really not. He's really
fucking
not.
awesome, man.
Not like you want to talk about a Mary Sue in armor. They dressed him like a half samurai, half knight. He's pretty much not there.
Mimicking the freaking Mandalorians. He went after the freaking guy did Mandalorians and
doesn't look like a Mandalorian.
It doesn't look like he's mimicking a Mandalorian.
No, he looks like snot on the inside. And then they made him so OP that he's got to like be in a capsule flying. It's so stupid. Stupid.
Dom,
character.
is this a toy? Is that a toy picture?
Yeah.
It has to be, right?
Yeah.
I have the toys. I
Looks
have the
like
things.
shit there too. Yeah, it does. It looks like a steroid shredder. All right, next up. This is why it sucks that you did it in this order, because if you did it the other order, you go. There's a reason why I put this here, and the reason why she would cameo. So for the people that don't know, I know a lot of people are like, we like Darth Revan. I actually like Lightside Revan. I think Revan as a whole is a very interesting character, but a lot of time Lightside Revan's there. And one of the, I would say, arguably one of the surprise characters in the whole arc of Revan is Shan. For those people that don't know, Andor, the Andor scene that everybody got up in arms about, like hardcore by his best friend to this chick, right? So, but then she goes on to do great things. She was always a strong character too. And I think pretty good storyline with it. It's tough sometimes to find like strong female characters like Leia that have good, like, because they're always going to do some type of romance with them. And they did a good job with Batista. But
I remember liking her in the book.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
she's good. The game, but I liked her in the book.
She's good, and like I felt bad, like the whole thing with Matt.
She wasn't in the book a whole lot, though.
Huh?
No, but just
but I mean her whole story arc in itself.
I always thought with her, I always thought the most interesting thing to see would be the battle meditation thing, because you haven't really seen that.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus, she had the
Put
double.
the
She had
film
the
or
double yellow lightsaber thing, which at the time, I mean, I know it's every double lightsaber now and every color and everything else, but it was kind of cool. So, then of course Bane. I do like Bane. I like the whole reminiscent of Bane. I don't think you have to make him the main character, but like having him, even JJ's gonna hate this. Even just doing it as like, explain the rule of 2, but we get like a 2 episode, like, or like, a little flashback period of Bane just being a badass and like mind bombing.
Do you want Bane though, or do you want Samurai Bane?
I do not want Samurai Bane. I want Sith mind bomb Bane, where he mind bombs a bunch of Sith.
Acceptable.
That's what I want. Huh?
I said that's acceptable.
Okay, well, thank you for accepting my Bane. Because that is the best Bane, right? Like mind bomb Bane is the best Bane. So
to me, it's the only one. I never liked the Samurai Bane thing.
I thought Samurai Bane's stupid. And then I purposely put Jedi Knight because I get the dark side portion of it, but if you have to choose one, I think the Jedi Knight Revan light side is the better version, because you get him good to squint, you have him go into Ultima, or what's the name of the is it Ultima? What's the Mandalorian? He takes the mask from.
Oh, I think it was. I always get him confused. I think it was Ultimate.
It was Ultimate. Yeah, you get that whole little storyline there. He technically doesn't turn bad, and you see him. Even if you get both sides of the good side, and I guess you could do the dark side later. I just always thought when they went with the dark side, it always felt forced, right? Like there was always a thing of like, he's gonna come back to the light. There's no way this guy's going like full like Darth Vader. And
well, back then, canonically, he did go back to light. Like that's what the whole novel is about.
They went back to light side. Yes. No, I know he went back to light. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying was the better part of it. I think they put it in the dark side there just to feed him back to light, which I thought was a good idea. So that's what I did with the Jedi Knight Revan. All right, who we got left? Oh, geez.
All right, so let me preface my list by saying,
thank you.
I did it a little different in that I took characters that only appeared in comics first. So I would have done the list a lot differently if I knew I could.
All
use
my characters showed up in comics.
But I did mine that showed up in comics first because I thought we were spinning it off of last week's list or whatever. But so
you still have a good list. Your list is good.
I like Kate Skywalker, man. I don't know why.
Of course you do.
I told
you do.
Three guys.
I think between you, we should have a list. What we should do one week when you and Wasik are both on here, you guys come up in top 10 characters that you think are underrated, so the rest of us can just shit on them because it's
Kate Skywalker is not a good character. He's like the most edgelordy, like
smuggler,
anti-hero character.
I think we three should come up with the top 10 characters we never want to see him and Wayseeker do it, and we get like $5 for each character we get off their list. Because like it is just go ahead. Yeah, he's
the worst, man.
He sucks. That look sucks too. The curly blonde hair.
So bad 2000s edgelord. Like
but it's also even worse than that because it's also
like he came out of the Matrix.
Band. Yeah, it's like a combination of hair metal band and like
fucking he's Dolph Ziggler, man.
Pirate and Pirates of the Caribbean. Like it's tough, dude.
Hey, it was actually before Pirates of the Caribbean.
I understand.
So
it's Peter Pan then.
Not
buddy.
the ride, but
Judo. Actually,
I like Joe DeCast.
I think this would make for a hilarious, and don't necessarily do it the way the comic did. I think it would make for a hilarious, comical type cameo appearance, where there's this guy that shows up like you could even do like the Spider-Man meme or something, where they're kind of pointing at each other.
Actually, this could have worked at Boba Fett. He was impersonating Boba Fett.
Exactly. Yeah, put him up against Fat Boba Fett, and you could have it like
and he could beat the shit out of Fat.
So I think this could work out really well.
You have to have 8-year-old what's her name save him.
Yo, dude, stop the shit, man. You know what? I'm pissed off enough, and every time I freaking hear it, I get more pissed off.
Damu, though, would you want to see Judo Cast?
I would like to see him. Yeah, I would like to see him.
Even if it's like a 1-episode thing or something.
It could have made the Book of Boba Fett a lot better if they ever come out a Book of Boba Fett 2, which it never will. But the whole fact is, they did something again.
Why don't you just no? What if they came out? We got new animation. What if they came out with animation short stories of Fett? If they come out with it, they call it the Book of Fett. And it's all short stories about like it's a 15-minute animated
I think that'd be good
stories about
Book
of Fett.
I'll take it.
Boba Fett. Shit, that's what Book of Fett should have been. I just saved Disney. All right.
So this was a weird one. I know.
I like this. I
always like the Tog family, and I like Dominina Tog because she's a good villain kind of archetype character.
She's really good,
scheming and conniving and cruel.
And I think that Dr. Afro book.
It works out. Yeah, she's been reintroduced into canon.
She reintroduced there. Yeah,
but she still hasn't been on screen or anything.
After his brother blew out figures.
I think this would work out really well because I think
cosmic.
Kind of like Marco said, I think villains work best as supporting roles and not main roles a lot of times. But it'd be interesting for once to see in a Star Wars dynamic a main kind of villain family that isn't like Empire and isn't Sith
related somehow.
Yeah, like it's just pure.
And you also don't have to be like you don't have to be a slug or like
we're trying to rule the universe type of family, and that's who they are. So
it's almost like a royal. It's almost like a royal oligarchy. Like that's what they are. And I think you can relate that to certain times out here right now too, which is like always like you have to have your enemies relevant to or your villains relevant. I think that's how it works best when you're like you can let people will read it and be like it and they don't know what it's like referencing. Right?
I like to see it as a truly ruthless female villain in Jedi too.
Dude, she is too. And plus you have the brother come and blow his fingers off and then you can just be like, yeah, she does not care. That's a cool one. Did anybody else have you're first then.
Yeah. So my last one as a featured character,
I
Zane
see
character.
why you did this. I get what you did now. Okay.
The reason why I did this is because it's
Just so you could shit on everybody.
well,
Like,
it's I think everybody expects Revan, but I actually think that Carrick had a more interesting role, and there's plenty of with the 50 comic book. Actually, there's like 55 if you include the sequel thing and everything. So there's plenty of background there to make him a featured character in something. But it was always interesting to me because his journey is a little bit different in that he's basically hunted by the Jedi instead of like being hunted down by
For helping out.
Inquisitors or Sith or something like that. He's hunted by his own, more or less, and he's hunted by Jedi that are evil Jedi. Those Jedi killed their own Padawans and stuff, and they're hunting him and framing him for their murder and everything else. So like, I always just found it an interesting character. It is kind of 2000s edgelordy, but
It
I think
is.
overall, if you changed his character design and stuff around a little bit, I think the story behind him is.
I
good.
guess my question is, how would you format that story and not make it so repetitive and dry like the story in Knights of the
Well, I
Republic?
think the twist of the story is, like I said, he's being hunted by basically evil Jedi. Like they're still Jedi that are hunting him. They're not Sith. They're not.
They're
and
just douchebags.
Yeah, and he's basically he's like, it'd be a little bit repetitive, but it'd be like he's ordered 66th, but he's ordered 66th by his own.
Well,
people,
I mean,
by
the only
Jedi.
reason is because they're going to have to switch it that they turn to the dark
Yeah.
side at the end and form
Right.
like a Sith cult.
But yeah, so
What if they did like the Planet of the Sith thing or whatever, where they actually are? Or what was that one? What was the one legacy story where like the Sith were actually running like Coruscant and everything else, and it was known that they were doing it?
Well, that wasn't
Because wasn't one of Luke Skywalker's kids?
well, from the video games, there's the Malgus thing. I think they run course. They take over when Malgus is kind of running his Sith army or whatever. They take over, I think, both Korriban and Coruscant for a while.
Yeah, wasn't one there used to be a legacy novel where one of Luke's kids or grandkids, maybe, I don't know.
It's kids, I
As
think.
long as it wasn't
Is it
Kate
kids?
Skywalker.
Yeah, it's one of the kids. No, it's one of the kids, and like the Sith are there, and people kind of know it's the Sith, but then Luke has to go in, or like one of the kids goes in, like, yeah, but you guys are actually bad Siths. You got everybody fooled. It wasn't great, but like the concepts there could work with a combination of this and that. It would be pretty good. What's up, Hyde?
And interesting way to do this too is like, I think the expectations for Revan are so much that him being like the main character in something would be a little bit tough. You know, it's almost like making a Batman movie or a Superman movie with Batman in it, or vice versa, or whatever. You know, and you expect kind of that main role to be the guy that's kind of taken over the show. I think if you could do that with the Zane Carrick story and kind of backdoor Revan into that.
But that's what I'm more. So if you that's why I kind of wanted to go light side Revan, because if you go light side Revan, I think you could develop the stronghold for people to actually understand what the character was. I don't think if you do it this route, you can't go light side. Well, do you think it would? Do you think people would be intrigued and go like, oh, let's go? Because what everybody's going to want to go is like Darth Revan, but like Darth Revan's story isn't that great.
But most of Carrick's story exists before he turns.
Yeah, is in light side. I know, but then like that's what I'm saying. Like, are the fans see it as like, because if you do this story, you're going to have to cameo Squint, and you're going to have to cameo both.
Shannon.
No, you don't have to do her.
No.
You have to do
Raven
Raven and Malik.
Malik and Revan.
Revan Malik, and you got to do
But
like,
Malik,
what's her name?
I mean, and even in Malik's case, it's Malik before he becomes Malik. It's Squint or whatever. So you could do a Carrick story, and then down the line.
Well, no. Towards the end of Carrick's story, Malik becomes Malik.
Yeah, but that's like at the very end. That's like at the
So you
war
think
arc,
that Filoni now in charge? You think we'll see some of these characters more likely to see these guys down the road? Because I know he does. He does like some of the lore, man. He likes some of the legend stuff. He does.
He only likes it if he can rewrite it, and I don't know how much they're gonna let him keep rewriting.
Was this character ever in the video games, JJ?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't remember.
The comic series had characters that were in the video games in it, but he was
because they have what's his name, the pilot with the robot. They have
Yeah,
the one girl in there too.
and Mission Vio, the Twilight girl.
Mission Vio, yep. Don't they have
oh.
the Zabarath? They have Zabarath too. The
Yep.
the Wookiee.
The Wookiee character, yeah.
I'm just
I've
trying
never
to think.
played the video games.
And they have? No, they don't. Nope, no, they don't. Yeah. Well, once again, the video game was almost a choose your own adventure type thing too. So like,
Yeah, I mean, like literally all those characters we named, you could basically kill off. Okay, if you wanted, if you played it the right way or the way you want.
Yeah.
With the exception of Bashla, I think Bashla is the only one that doesn't die.
I think Bashla is the only one that doesn't die.
So you can kill off Karth and you can kill off Mission. And
Yeah, you could. And that's it, I guess. Oh, it's a short show. I mean, back on vacation. Huh? Oh no, we got one more. Dom. Oh,
Yo,
Dom didn't put a no, so I just thought I'd shit on.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I really excitement. I like
It's an appropriate choice.
child. Of course I did. Yes, no, please. No. Thank you. I'm glad.
Dom, have we decided why he's made you so short?
I don't know why he did that. Actually, I'm trying to tell you this. I was going to say, why the fuck is my avatar like this? You got to make my avatar look better than this shit. Come on, man.
I'm working on it.
I'll tell you, he did me. He did me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, he looks like Captain America.
No, he doesn't even look like that. I look more like friggin' trim and shit like that. That's why I'm like,
You don't look like this, dude.
Cool, man.
You don't look like this.
Yo,
Yeah, I think you gotta look in the mirror there.
I know I
Ro.
look much better than that friggin' ogre ape looking shit.
Yeah, you kind of look like that.
No, I
you
don't.
do kind of look like
No,
this.
he doesn't.
You just gotta be taller than me.
No,
I don't.
I look at a fucking big head. My head is not that big.
Yeah, your
My
head
pants,
is
yes,
kind of
but
that
not my
big.
head.
Kind of that big. You gotta give him some more gray hairs in there, I think. but-
Only a cameo for Dr. Afro?
Oh shoot, I did this wrong.
I didn't want to do a cameo, but you know what? Anyway, a cameo for now, and then more of a main character.
Well, that's all right. Yeah, I mean, a cameo means it leads down the road to something else. So could at least.
Yeah, definitely. Durange.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, Durange, my boy. I hope we get at least a little cameo appearance from him.
I know what number one is,
Cameo
dude.
down the road.
Huh? Yeah.
I bet
I mean,
I know
What's number one, JJ?
You say Mara Jade.
don't tell me it's Mara J.
Yeah, I do. And listen,
Holy shit!
and listen, they just had a
I
video.
knew it.
They just did a video, an AI video with Mara Jade. That shit looks badass. They had
I
it on
picked
freaking,
Three characters.
I'll be right
I need
back. I'll be
Dom
right
with
back.
this.
I'll be right
All
back.
three
I had a
right here.
50-50 shot. Is it going to be Mara Jade or is it going to be Dark Talon?
well, Dark Talon. Well, Dark Talon. That it's still Dark Talon in Maul Shadow Lord before she becomes Dark Talon. That's I don't care what anybody says. That's Dark Talon. That's going to be down the road when she changed the name.
It's going to be one of those two.
No, when she changed the name. How come I didn't have Star Killer here? I could have had Star Killer too.
You could have, but I had a feeling it's going to be
But
Mara
look,
Jade or Dark Talon.
You know what? Look,
Now-
everybody always tells me, when I talk about like Rey, the character Rey, I didn't like the character Rey if she was written. I don't like that character. Oh, I don't like women leading the way. There's a lot of women I like in Star Wars, man, and it's just I like Mara Jade's character. Yes, because she married Luke, but just the character herself, I like that character. I think that she could make a good antagonist and a good character, maybe turning good later on. I know they might have missed the boat, but I'm still keeping hope that they throw somewhat of a storyline in there to make Mara Jade Luke's companion down the road, and then,
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
I think the miss the boat thing is right. I think they've gone too far in different directions to right the boat yet. I'm kind of with what we said earlier. I agree with the fact that like what Wookiee said, and if you put her in there, you can put her in there, but you'd have to do it where she's just like the Emperor's hand type of character, where the evil part of her, or whatever you want to call it, and not necessarily the whole Luke's wife happily ever after killed by so and so. So
she would be a better cameo character, I think, because of that role.
You know,
just put her in like
but you know that like, basically they'll change the origin story of characters, and she'll have a different outtake.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Wookie, how many did we get on his list of like? Did we get two? Were we 2 for 3 or 3 for 3 on
2 for 2
characters? Okay.
2. We didn't have Afra.
Yeah.
Yes, the lesbian witches, maybe.
So of these 3, let the chat decide who's the best no show.
Yeah.
If there's even
Who would they not want to see? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, those 5? Who do you guys vote that you don't want
Pretty
to
good
see?
list.
That's a tough one.
Unfortunately, I'm almost with Cade. I think because I mean, you could just do Dirge as some dirt bag in the background.
Well,
Yeah,
listen,
I
I
don't
tell you
want
what,
to
all kidding
Just pulled
aside,
off so quick.
you can have Durge in a cameo. If they do live action Clone War stuff, have
No, I mean, like you could have him like in a hologram in the background that you never
that, or maybe have him in one scene. In a
also though, Ming is kind of shit ass, but like.
Yeah. I have like Ming could be one of those characters that shows up for like 5 seconds and dies though, or something. Like
Yeah. They're not doing. If Cade Skywalker comes, he's here.
that's what I'm saying. There's so much
If you couldn't vote for your own, I would say Cade.
Yeah. Hey, listen, the kid.
If I couldn't vote for my own, I'd say Nubs.
That's Cade Skywalker right there.
Well, Nubs is kind of irrelevant because he's already been on the screen in
Yeah,
in
I know, but I mean, if he comes up, it'd just be a stupid cameo and go. Where like the two that you got to worry most about would be Mara Jade, but they won't make her Skywalker's wife. They'll make her something stupid, and then Cade. Cade's the biggest. Like if you only gotta take out one,
you can't make him. The other thing, you can't make him not a Skywalker.
Well, I'm telling you, Cade Skywalker is going to be in freaking Starfighter, man. That's Luke's son right there.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on, man.
Is that the one? That's the dude on the boat,
like
Waterworld? That looks like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not wrong. If you're gonna do Waterworld, he fits in with Waterworld. That looks like looks like he could be in Waterworld.
Oh,
Don't say that.
Don't say that. That'll just ruin everything. No,
Go to the next one.
All right, next slide. If it's not yours,
Yeah.
this is beside. Wait, can we just choose one that we wouldn't choose?
No,
it's
that's
Wayseeker.
obvious.
It's Wayseeker.
That's
It's
awesome.
Wayseekers.
Quarter pick.
Yeah, that's the stupidest pick out of all these. Is Wayseekers.
But the question is, which one would you want to see as a cameo? If it's
I
not,
kind of like to see all three of the other ones. I like the Yoda cast.
That
Ideas that we had.
I got a feeling Dr. Afro will be before if they don't do Mara Jade. I think Dr. Afro will have more of a shot of really becoming.
I think if they do anything, the only problem with that is I think if they do anything with Afro, it's got to be more than a cameo.
No,
yeah.
I mean, you can't.
No,
act
I get
like
that.
Plagueis or whatever.
I get that, but here's the deal with Yoda cast. I kind of this is how I'll break down with Yoda cast. I don't want much more than a cameo with him.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think would make it good. Is like he shows up for an episode or something, and like.
Yeah,
but
like
with Afra, hold on. But this is the good part. With Afra, you get the cameo. You know she's coming, unless they pull a creepy cave guy because the rest of your show is so shitty.
Yeah,
I mean that is the gamble. But let's say that we're hoping that if she cameos, it's in something good, then that means you're going to get her. So I would have to probably under that say Afra. Yeah,
I wouldn't mind Lumia either. Or actually, I'm kind of with you. I wouldn't mind any of the other three. Like I said, I think they have to do something more substantial with Afra than just a cameo. But
yeah, fair enough. Go ahead,
like Bastila and all that. Like Bastila could do in a flashback cameo, or
cool.
Same with actually Lumia. Like I mean,
what about you, Wookie? You haven't answered any of this, Wookie. What?
I would I'd probably go Judo cast. I think because I like JJ's idea about kind of the comical thing. I think that'd be good.
What do you think, Dom? What do you got?
I like you see with your Bastard Shot, and that'd be great if they do a Old Republic type of animated series, or if they do a movie down the road. It'd be perfect to have her show up. But I think Judo Cast actually fit more because you have the Mandalorians in there. He could actually be one of the Mandalorians, and he tries to become Boba Fett. It could work.
And then Boba Fett's armor won't fit him because it's too big.
The thing about Judo Cast too is it's he's not emboldened to one era.
No.
You can do it outside of the Empire era.
You're right. That's right. That's a very good thing. He can go at any timeline. All right.
This is a tough one.
Well, can I say something about Guri?
Yeah.
If you really want Guri, I think friggin' Fennec Shan is more like Guri now because she's a robotic human being. More of she has the martial arts. She does all the stuff that Guri does. So basically, Fennec Shan is the closest to Guri that we could.
I kind of really dig the tag thing.
The tag would be cool. I mean,
I think that'd be really odd because you could set off. That's like you're almost going down the Endor route again, right? You're going, and I say it's something different, but it's very Star Wars-esque.
You could bring her in when you have Dr. Aphra come in, and she definitely could be the antagonist to Dr. Aphra because she in the comic books, but you could make it different where the families
if you do bring her in for Aphra, you're right, Dom. If you bring her up for Aphra, she doesn't die. You can have her family members die. She's still there, and now it's just like Jabba the Hutt. Jabba's dead, mind you, but like what I meant is because you brought in a slug-like figure that's got a big family, you can kill off a member or two here, and then a couple of years later bring him down as a. And
she could actually be like the rich antagonist that's paying off the crime lords and stuff like that. To like,
I thought Vanto would be on the list. I thought that was going to be more.
Well, I was going to include him, but I thought it was people that weren't first in comics, so I didn't do it. There's actually two people I was going to include that I would have put in there instead of the ones I did, which was Eli Vanto, and the other one was going to be HK-47.
Oh,
from Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. All right.
If I got to pick one that's not tag, I'd say Bane because I think if you do anything kind of, you don't want to. I think it'd be a mistake for Star Wars to go back too far into Old Republic stuff. I think Bane's about the limit of that as far as being as back far as you want to go. And I think if they do that, like I said, I think big bad villains work better almost in a supporting role than they do like you see them every episode for 30 minutes on screen at a time. I don't think that works well for villains. I think it works well more as like a Vader role or a trying to think like a Thanos role, trying to think of something outside of Star Wars, than it does this is the featured character of the show type of thing.
Can I ask you a question real quickly with of that vein? Did we dodge a bullet with Terrible Glasses Girl putting Plagueis in the cave? Because like if you get Plagueis, doesn't it kind of diminish Bane? And this gives us still the option of having a Bane option that's not going to be messed up.
I think you could do both still. I don't know that would be preventing you, but I don't know.
I think maybe look, we all know that the Skywalker era, the Mandoverse era, that type of era, people don't want to see anymore. They want to see new stuff. If you go way back, you can see stuff way back, and you can build a story from going way back. But you don't want to touch the Knights of the Old Republic stuff. A lot of it was good, and if you ruin certain characters, then you're going to be pissed off. Bane's character is very intriguing because that story was really good, and if they go back and they retouch what has been written, they have a lot of upset.
The novel story, right? Not the fucking comic book.
No, the novel story.
No,
the novel story. And you don't want that to happen. You want somebody to come in that actually knows the lore.
I don't want to see like unicorn men Jedi, flying ships. I don't want flying boats.
I think. Going to the Plagueis thing, I think the interesting part of Plagueis has always been, especially since that came out, and then you go and you on Reddit or other places on the internet and you read supposed Star Wars fans talking about it. They make it sound like Plagueis is this like amazing character that it's so awesome that Darth Plagueis showed up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
but Plagueis is not a good character.
That's what I'm saying.
He's an old crazy dude obsessed with immortality, and then gets killed off by his slimy assistant in his sleep. It's really not that good of a story.
But let me ask you a question. Now that knowing that the Acolyte,
there's comics.
The Acolyte did what they did. You're not going to see Plagueis for a very long time. They're not going to.
But that's what I'm saying. The hype that you hear people talk about Plagueis, it's actually Darth Bane they're talking about. They just don't know it. What they say of Plagueis is Bane, and that's where I kind of asked the dodge a bullet question. Because they can't roll Plagueis out.
Well, they all think of the book is what they think of. But still though, even in the book, he wasn't really portrayed as this masterful pulling strings.
No.
Thanos type villain.
No.
That, you know.
No, he was really just trying to find bodies to slide in.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he was, yeah. Yeah, especially somebody coming from a banking, they're like, well, he's crafty because he came from a bunch of accountants from a banking clan.
Yeah.
Like, okay. All
I
right.
think Bane's more the guy that, you know, who's going to give your hero characters a hard time for 30
Yeah.
episodes or whatever.
I mean, dude,
that's Bane.
he kills his own people to become stronger. Like, that's a bad guy. Like, he just mind bombs them. Like, that's a bad guy. All right. Oh wait, did we give you? What did we say for you? Sorry, Wookie.
Oh, I would. I mean, you can't go wrong with Bane. I mean,
yeah.
Tag. Those are the two I probably.
Those
would.
are two, yeah.
Yeah. Curry's one of my favorite characters on that list, but I don't know if I necessarily think it fits.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. And this is your featured character. If you can't choose yours, who do you choose?
Tough one.
Hey, Wookie. I'm gonna
Process of elimination. You're gonna go.
Wookie. I'm gonna go with yours. It's the least worst option.
I kind of was leaning the same way in my head as it's like, if it's not mine, maybe. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Revan, and I agree with Marco that I think going the redeemed Jedi route of Revan would be the best way to do Revan for sure. Yeah. But it's tough to have that be your character and like live up to expectations that people have built in their mind.
Well, also too, yeah, they will go
years.
Crazy. Yeah.
Well, also, I think
you have to give the front end of that story and then like back, and then you can fill in the middle.
I actually got an awesome story with Revan too. Revan was supposedly supposed to be in the Acolyte, and it didn't make the cut. So that's a good thing too, I guess. You know,
how the shit would Revan be in the Acolyte?
They were going to
on the internet, Marco. Just roll with it.
No, they actually were going to put it. It was actually confirmed that
it was confirmed.
It was confirmed, but it didn't happen.
If it was confirmed, then how come it didn't happen?
Because the person confirming it didn't know what the fuck they were talking about.
And here's the thing with it.
Sources.
I guess like if we're taking it here's the thing. If we're taking on face value for the current story, I have to go with Horn. If we can tweak it a little bit,
right?
I probably go with Zane. Like, because Zane, it just really depends on what we're doing here. Because Zane,
even I admit you'd have to tweak the Zane's character a bit,
right?
To be because it's dated at this point. The kind of the archetype is a little.
But I mean, like, what's the longevity? Do I want 3 Bourne Identity movies in Star Wars with A-wing pilots, or do I want 3 we're running from the evil Jedi that aren't Sith yet storylines? You know, do I want the typical New Hope, Empire, Return of Jedi arc with Zane? Because that's what they'll do. Like, that's your 2 options. Your 2 options: you're getting Bourne Identity in A-wings, or you're getting.
I'll preface this by saying I would also pick, if you can't pick your own, I'd also pick Karn Horn. But I also say this, when I was submitting my picks after I read what Wookie's idea was in the chat, and I was like, he's doing all this just so he can talk about Karn Horn again, isn't he?
Oh, you do?
That's what I said in my head.
Well, what's interesting is I was like thinking, how are you guys going to pick? So I figured Dom would go with like the fan.
Oh, I didn't even think about that at all. I was just like putting it.
No, I mean, because I did it. I picked first. I knew I was going to go heavy off the books, and I was also going to go heavy off the like the post Star Wars books, because that was my favorite ones to read. Because I read them probably the longest to go. I figured JJ would go off the video games.
Yeah.
I figured Waste Seeker would be all over the place. And Marco I figured would be kind of a mixture, which I think
I surprised you then.
I think it's also because I didn't really read the post. I just read no, cameo, assistant, and featured. So I was like, okay, so I did it like, if I'm going to do how would I do that? Like, if you look at it, they're kind of almost interlinked besides the no.
No, I thought the picks were good overall. I mean,
so you get a Darth Bane is part, like the Revan story and Darth Bane story are interlinked.
I'll say this about going back to feature, I'll say this about Karen Horn is, I mean, I'll ask it a question of
Justin.
Wookiee in the end,
Every Sunday.
but I very much think that sometimes the best Star Wars stories, at least that we've seen lately, have come out of characters that are lesser known or even not known at all.
Fair.
Like Skeleton Crew, Andor, etc. But my question to Wookiee is, do you think that if you take Karen Horn's story, which I admittedly is different because the whole pilot angle and stuff like that, but if you run it to more like of a action espionage story, do you think it runs too close to what they did with Andor?
If you don't do it right, it would.
I think if you do, but I think if you do it a different. No, hold on. But this is what I'm saying. If you do it as the Jason Bourne, not the like idiot that falls into like I don't want to be part of the resistance. You know what I mean? Like if you do it, if you take Horn as his
like
character,
a true believer.
Oh, I don't think. I think he believed. I mean, I don't think. I just think he's got a fascinating character because he didn't know he was, had Jedi lineage.
Mm-hmm.
He finds that out later on in a weird way. I think that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So he's like Jason Bourne rolling around doing nothing, then all of a sudden getting some super skills. I think that's the way you got to go, right?
Yeah, I would think that'd probably be the best way. I mean, I haven't thought about how they would do it. I just like the story.
There was one similar character, and Marco probably will guess who this was easily, that I was going to put on this list that I didn't because I was, like I said, I thought it was comics' first appearances. But anybody guess who it is? From a video game.
From a video game?
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I know who it is. No. You do that just to piss me off, too.
Good old Kyle Katarn.
No, that's bullshit.
But I held back, one, because of the structure of the list I thought it was, but also, two, because I was like, you know what? When I got to thinking about it, his story runs too close to Andor's.
Yeah, fair
Find
enough.
the Death Star plans, mercenary spy angle, blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't know that would work anymore. I don't think it would. I think they've taken too much from it, that character, for that character to still work.
Yeah. I almost did go the Magless route too, because I thought like I really do always love. I really got to find out which books those were, but there's a lot of old legacy novels where it super focuses on like Sith planets, like you said, Wookiee, the one you were talking about, where they like and like how they're ran and they're their own bad guys, and you don't have to like every once in a while. It kind of sucks every once in a while, like a Jedi or a Skywalker.
The old Sith Empire stories.
Yeah, Sith Empire stories. I love those. I really think they could get into it, and it's badass because those characters aren't hard to make look fucking cool as shit.
Yeah,
I mean it's not hard every single time, dude. People, grown men get chubbies over every time a red lightsaber pops up. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It could have been a ghost fart. You know, Dom is a perfect example. Could have been a ghost fart, but he loved it. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, you give me more Sith. I love the Sith. I love
that's what I'm saying.
I think they're more intriguing. There's a lot more story depth that you can really go. I like the dark part of Star Wars, which is more intriguing than.
I'm telling you, like, there's some really good stuff where, like, the Sith has a hierarchy of like what your job is, depending on like what type of Sith you are.
The Sith were killing themselves. Each Sith would kill themselves, and when Bane made the rule of two, it stopped that. But the Sith wars were actually that was actually awesome. You know, them fighting with each other.
I mean, Dom, you gotta make a choice here. You can't pick Mara Jade.
I know.
You're either going Revan or Bane, probably, right? But,
you know,
I'm curious.
But didn't he already have Bane on the last one?
But we talked about
Bane was on his list. No,
no,
can't
Bane
choose Bane.
Bane was on Wayseekers. You're right.
Oh, my bad.
No, Bane was on Wayseekers. No, Bane was on JJ's.
It was on mine. It was on mine last one.
You know,
it's on Wayseekers now. Okay, go ahead. Pick somebody.
You know, it's always interesting with the characters that they don't use a lot that actually can make an impact, and they'll probably change their origin, but have them there, like Horn and like Zane. Those two characters are lesser known characters that people don't talk about. You just throw them into a story, and
dude, what if they turn Zayd into a Mod Best?
That's his character.
Have him riding nuts to butt.
No. Sorry. Sorry. So like when,
what are we getting at here?
So instead of instead of him like hiding, like what if Ahmad Best has Grogu and how Grogu gets to isn't Inquisitors trying to like kill Ahmad Best. It's Jedi who are like, this little baby power Yoda has to go, or else he's going to expose us all somehow, right? And Ahmad Best is the Zane Carrick of that element, because like he's really exposing the people for killing off Padawans, and just like douchebag Jedi, you know what I mean? And that's how they do it.
Yeah.
You still want Zane Carrick if that's how they do it, if he's Ahmad Best?
I don't really get the correlation.
Yeah, I mean, it's a reach, but
well, if they do it right, I don't.
I mean, if they do it right, they all would be fine. But
yeah, I mean, I think Zane as a character is gonna have to change to a degree.
lot. Yeah,
but at the same time, too, I think what made his story kind of interesting was the origins of it. Also, to the supporting cast.
The supporting cast, it had a large supporting cast.
Yeah.
It actually was. If you actually think about the book, it was just to introduce a lot of other characters.
Yeah, I mean, you had Jarrell, you had Luthen, kind of the guy that was once his master, that's kind of hunting him. I mean, so it's all kind of interesting in that regard.
I think the safe picks, if they were going to do them, I mean, I think you're going to piss a lot of people off unless you do Bane perfect. You're going to piss a lot of people off with Revan unless you do it perfect.
Well, the problem with that is I don't think people know the characters well enough to do it perfect. I think.
Well, listen, how about look?
Well, the expectations of the people that like those characters are going to be almost impossible to meet.
I agree.
Look,
you got a point too that if you
do it right, you're going to have people complaining, even if you do it right.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, if you think about it, though, if you really changed the Darth Bane character or really changed the Revan character, think of all the pitchforks that would come out. But if you really change the Car and Horn character or the Zane character,
that's what I'm saying. I think that's the best bet. Yeah, I mean, Darth Bane, like they made him a samurai to this day. That's still very
controversial.
Yeah.
Look, like Horn, right? I could see him. They're talking about doing. They're still talking about doing the Patty Jenkins friggin' X-wing fighter. Ooh. No, they're talking about
Patty
that.
Jenkins is still talking about that.
No, he is. But I'm just saying. But eventually they'll do. Like, say if he shows up, they take his character. And he's a character in the sequel storyline. You add new people in the storyline for the sequel, like with Poe Dameron and the X-wing squad of pilots. Make stories with that, and have some of these characters that are X-wing fighter pilots and stuff like that, and put them in there in the newer stuff, and just clean slate on their original origins.
Kevin, do you think that they're too proud, or do you think they just don't want to pay the motherfuckers who originally wrote the story?
Exactly.
That's have to do that.
I was gonna say greedy or arrogant would maybe be better words.
Disney don't want to pay. That's why
Disney does not like to pay. That's no doubt.
Yeah, they don't.
I mean,
you would figure they could just give them a point. You figure you could just give somebody a point and just call it a day. A point ain't gonna cost you that much. Well, I mean, it's a lot of money to you and me, mind you. No, it's a lot of money to you and me. But if you give a point, like, you know what I mean? Like, you give a writer credit point, just give them a point.
It took Disney like 10 years to give Alan Dean Foster his money for writing the novel. They cut him out when Lucas had been paying him the whole time.
Oh.
And they
hold on. There was more of that story because thank you, RP. There was more of that story because they thought they bought the rights and Lucas was paying him off the books. So
because he wrote the book.
Right. I get that, but like that's actually kind of a shitty thing that's kind of a setup from Lucas. You can't be mad for Disney for doing that. What I'm telling you is whatever, huh?
You don't think they knew before they bought it?
And he's paying him off the books? No.
Well, even if they knew,
I think they thought that he secured the rights to that.
Yeah, I mean, when you make those kind of deals, though, like you turn over your financials, like if that's not in those financials, if it's just if it's literally off the books payments,
it's off the books. It was off the books.
That's what I'm saying. If it's not in those financials,
yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was.
That's
was shitty on Lucas then.
Yeah, it was off the books. Yeah, I mean that wasn't like. And whatever. I mean, it's good, I guess, that they quote unquote made it right, whatever. But like, once again, then you say, hey, listen, fucking Lucas screwed you. We're gonna give you 2 points on this shit. Call it a day. Like not 2 total points on all of Star Wars, but we're gonna give you make something on the back end deal for some of this shit. Instead of somebody's like, you know, some rich dude's son or daughter being an internship and like getting, you know, like some type of point system on that, or like some break off of a quarter, just literally give them a percentage point. Like, you know how much money that is? If any of us get a percentage point, we're not sitting doing this fucking podcast anymore.
Well, that's the thing too. I mean,
we're banging hookers and fucking.
This is also why you see them do what guys like Filoni do, and where they take elements of things. And I mean, there's a reason why you've seen characters like a Karin Horn, or characters like even like a Carrick, or even like a Mara Jade, and introduced in there is because, you know, we can create this new character that's pretty much the same archetype as this other character, but not the same, and therefore we don't have to pay anybody any money for it.
So I think that I do, Kev, you're right. I shouldn't have made it that simple. It's it's never just one thing. I think there's a higher up class of executives who are like, listen, man. Huh?
There's layers to it.
Yeah, there's layers to it. It's not just that simple. You're right. There's people who think they see it in their mind. Their story. Dom says it on this show all the fucking time. The story I have in my mind is better than anything anybody else is doing.
And look, at the end of the day, there is story out there that they just don't want to go deep into some of the lore that makes the character interesting, or it makes the character.
It's also not cheap. It's not cheap.
No, but
and I mean, you also got to find a person that wants to tackle such a project. I mean, could you imagine if you may say to yourself, man, I'd love to write like, a Star Wars movie or a Star Wars series or a Star Wars TV show. But
and then everybody tells you how much it says
like, well, your series is going to be about Darth Revan, and you're like, well, do I really want to do that now? Because everybody's going to shit all over everything I write. Like,
yep.
I agree.
That's the problem too.
I mean, look what they did to KK, dude.
And that's the problem. Look, I understand Disney with new characters that they want to do, make their own footprint in the sand with the characters and do things, but you have hundreds, thousands of characters that can be used. That
you can say that you just said you want an animated story of Luke. Well, that's not new characters, brother.
I know,
and let's be honest. Like, what has hit in the last bunch of years besides Rogue, which gave us new characters, and Andor, which isn't new because it happened in Rogue, but like the best hit after that's Clone Wars. Clone Wars wasn't there was new characters they introduced in it, but it wasn't based off of new characters. It was based off of Anakin freaking Skywalker.
And they had supporting characters that had their own story arcs, which was great.
Later down the line.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. I think we're going to call it. We'll get you guys some more good content next week. I'm still trying to recover from the ski trip. I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, hopefully, I bury myself out of the snow tomorrow.
Well, you don't want to pay for social services because you hate it, paying taxes. But then you complain when you don't pay enough taxes to have somebody plow you out of the snow. You see how that works there? Okay. All right, everybody. Have a good day. Hopefully you pay high taxes like me and the city just takes care of it for you.